Great story here. A local middle schooler who was told he would never walk is literally taking steps to break that diagnosis.
Love stories like this. Fox 17's reporter Eric Alvarez joining us now live in studio with more on this very touching story.
Touching indeed, guys. Now, 11-year-old Fuchsia Cottle is a remarkable young man who builds robots and, despite the odds, plans to one day go to space camp. He works every day to overcome a debilitating condition that some doctors told him he'd never be able to beat. And to do it, he draws inspiration from a very special friend.
11-year-old Fuchsia Cottle is meeting up with his dear friend and role model, Ward Foley, an inspirational speaker and author that calls himself the Scarman.
There's nothing better in my life than meeting kids like Fuchsia.
They both suffer from arthrogryposis, a joint disorder that often leaves limbs with limited development and mobility. For Ward, it made for a painful childhood.
People used to call me a cripple or Frankenstein or Monkey Ward.
But the pain wasn't just emotional. He had dozens of surgeries and muscle transplants to fix his joints. A world away and a few decades later, Fuchsia was born in China and spent his childhood in an orphanage.
He didn't really have any physical therapy. He didn't have any accommodations, really, not even a wheelchair until he was about 7.
That is, until he was adopted by Anna Cottle and brought to the U.S. Now he's a bright 7th grader at Freedom Middle School who builds robots and has dreams of going to space camp.
Really excited.
But he can't go until he's completely self-sufficient. Rather than give up, he's strengthening his arms and hands.
More stuff I could do by myself, to like washing, take a shower, put clothes on by myself.
His mom says breaking barriers is just part of who he is.
He's gone from not having been ever expected to walk to walking with a walker. His orthopedist thinks he'll walk without even crutches someday.
And if the Scarman can do it, so can he.
I hope it inspires him just by me being me and him being him. He's just such a wonderful kid, and he will make it to space camp.
The Scarman also has an incredible story. He says he survived more than 40 surgeries and a few life-threatening accidents. If you'd like to learn more about him, we do have an extended interview on our website. Just go to fox17.com and look for the Raw News section. Eric Alvarez, Fox 17 News.